Breaking news just in. A robbery has taken place at ETS Bank.
There are no suspects at this time, but Jovan McLean is currently on the scene.
Hi there, I'm here at ETS Bank where a bank robbery has just happened. We are just in the midst of talking to police and getting things in order right now.
I can't believe you knocked over that lady, Wesley.
Stella, she was in the way. I had to get rid of her.
Oh my. Is that the news playing right now?
Think we should see if we're on it or what?
Yeah, let's give it a look.
Today on Second Edition,
Nate takes a look at another 9 programs for possible suspensions.
City of Edmonton police are tight-lipped after announcing new charges in 2 separate homicides.
The final round of voting has begun for the 11 beauties of Nate.
Second Edition starts now. Welcome to Second Edition. I'm Daryl Ann Hutchings.
And I'm Kendall Guiney. Nate has once again placed programs on the chopping block, considering possible suspensions for these programs.
This has left hundreds of NAIT students wondering about their uncertain futures. The program stakeholders meeting got underway on Monday night. Students, staff, and outside attenders came to voice their opinions about why they should have their programs spared.
And it's important that we can go somewhere where we can get high quality education, and so far NAIT is delivering that, and we're very satisfied with it.
In total, there are 9 programs on the chopping block. Some programs are the same list as last semester. Dr. Paula Burns says there are 2 main reasons why programs get reviewed.
2 main drivers are really the industry demand. We are a technical institute, polytechnical institution, and really what our mandate is to provide workers for the Alberta economy.
Students in these 9 programs will have their lives on hold for the next couple of months as they anticipate the fate of their programs. The final decision will not be made until March 2011.
A 10-week investigation of 2 unsolved homicides has come to a close, leaving 6 people under arrest and a dozen charges laid. Police were able to determine that the murders of Jesse James and Emmanuel Amoa were in fact linked, which police say is an unusual circumstance.
We've never charged 2 people with 2 homicides in this short a time frame.
The reason for this crime being solved in such a short amount of time may be due to the number of police working on this investigation and also because of the resources available to them.
This was an unprecedented investigation. We utilized up to 60 officers during the entire course of the investigation.
Areas including Homicide Section and the Edmonton Drug and Gang Unit were also used in solving these crimes.
NAIT students signed up for the Leadership Summit got the thumbs up from NAITSA.
What we had to do is think realistically, if we didn't get our ticket sales up, that this event might not happen.
As of Monday, NAITSA had only half of their quota of students needed for the event, and there was debate whether the summit would take place.
Excited and glad that it's happening. Yes.
Walls hopes that students will learn a lot and have a great time.
That students come out and learn something and something they can take, with them past NAIT. And leadership skills are something that employers are always really looking for.
The snow held off for almost an additional month, but now that it's here, drivers continue to act like the roads are still in summer condition. Following the first snowfall of the year, it became apparent that drivers were not ready to take the extra precautions.
They speed, they think it's summer driving. You see guys peeling out trying to drift around corners, and it's ridiculous.
Experts advise that with the changing conditions, you should allow yourself more room when driving and ensure that your brakes and lights are in top working order.
I tend to drive slower. I leave a little bit earlier for school or work or wherever I have to go.
Following record low temperatures last winter, professionals warn you to be prepared for even worse this winter season.
2 NAIT grads are all smiles after being recognized for their outstanding work in the community. Avenue Magazine unveiled their annual Top 40 Under 40 list in the latest issue.
Wasn't expecting it, and when I got the call, I was jumping for joy. So.
Mike Anderson, CEO of Trickstar Productions, got recognized for his hard work and dedication to his company and the community. Carmen Masson also made the list and feels the award is an inspiration for her business students.
An eye-opening experience for many of them to realize that making a contribution in the community is a very, very important thing.
Both winners are excited. They made the list and look forward to continuing their community work in the future.
The competition continues, and only 11 girls are left in the running to be NAIT's next top model. With the competition winding down, this was the girls' last photo shoot and their last chance to secure their place in the finale.
I definitely think that everybody's getting a little more competitive. You know, we're getting down to the wire. So yeah, everybody's kind of step up their game.
The girls enjoyed the chance to get their hair and makeup done by professionals, as well as shoot with very talented photographer Amanda Gallant, with the theme being whatever you want.
I kind of like this one because we get to choose whatever we want, so it kind of shows who we are and allows us to express ourselves.
Voting is now taking place. Be sure to log on to www.natesa.ca to get your favorite contestant to the November 24th catwalk finale.
It's nice to see the girls getting along for some friendly competition.
It is. How did the soccer tournament go this past weekend?
Both men's and women's teams played awesome this weekend. I've got highlights on that, and I've got Oilers trying to break their 4-game losing streak coming up next in sports. Nate's soccer teams took home silver medals at the 2010 CCAA National Championships this past weekend. After winning against Humber and Kwantlen, the girls just couldn't get one in the net and lost 3-0 to FX Garneau. Despite the loss, the silver medal is the best result of any Nate's women's soccer team in their history.
A couple bad breaks, hit a couple crossbars. Unfortunately, those didn't go in. Had a couple tough calls go against us. But overall, the girls are proud of themselves, and I'm proud of the girls.
The men's team also took home the silver medal after losing a heartbreaker in penalty kicks against the VIU Mariners. The Ooks were defeated 4-3 in free kicks after a 1-1 tie in regulation time. Despite losing out on a gold medal, the men's Ooks did win gold in the ACAC Championships earlier this month. Checking in with men's hockey, the Ooks are getting ready to play Portage on Friday after coming off back-to-back wins against the last-place Grant MacEwan Griffins. Ooks have 5 wins, 5 losses, 1 overtime loss, and 1 tie, and are hoping to improve their record as the season continues.
You know, I think and it's a credit to the guys. They've been very open and receptive to the new systems, and I think we're really starting to execute those systems better and more consistently over the course of a 60-minute game. So that has been very good.
They are currently sitting in 4th place. The success Nate's athletic program has seen over the recent years would not have happened if it wasn't for Linda Henderson. Linda's career at Nate started in 2008 when she began revamping the athletics program from the ground up. Because of her, Nate is the first college in Canada to offer not 1, but 6 full-time coaches on campus.
I started out with 12, and then they said, can you scale it back a little bit? And I got together with the leadership team, and we decided that the sports that were 8 months of the year, as far as competition, because athletes train all year round, pretty much in every sport, but as well as the competition goes, we decided we'd go for the 6 sports.
Linda is also the reason 23-year-old Deanna Iwanika was hired as the youngest women's hockey coach Nate has ever seen. Deanna was named Women's Hockey Coach of the Year by the Alberta Colleges Athletic Conference this past February. Oilers played Chicago last night in hopes of snapping their 4-game losing streak. Oilers have also lost 13 of their 15 last games and have allowed 30 goals in the last 5. Oilers play host to the reigning Stanley Cup champions, Chicago Blackhawks. In the first period, Jonathan Toews will open up the scoring as he bangs one away at the puck and makes it 1-0 Chicago. Now late in the first, Hawks' power play puck goes low as Toews centers it and deflects, bang, right off Gilbert's skate, makes it 2-0 after 1. Edmonton down 2 goals after 20 minutes, and Tom Rennie's Oilers are hoping to get back into it. Things just keep getting worse for the Oilers as Patrick Kane passes it over to who else but Jonathan Toews as he gets his hat trick. Now 3-0 Chicago. Oilers continue to fall as Curtis Foster turns it over to Patrick Sharp, who easily beats Habibulin to make it 4-0 for Chicago. Going into the third period, Nikolai Habibulin sitting this one out as Devin Dubnyk relieves him of his duties. But the massacre continues with the turnover in the neutral zone, leaving Brian Beckel to blast one past Dubnyk to get his 4th of the season and to make it 5-0, you guessed it kids, Chicago. Not much happening in Hawks territory, with Marty Turco only facing 18 shots, making his 41st career shutout. Steve Tamolini not happy with his Oilers as they are now in a 5-game losing streak. This has been your Sports Update with Second Edition. I'm Elizabeth Zogalis.
Did you know Bonnie Parker of Bonnie and Clyde was one of the best students in her high school, winning top prizes in spelling, writing, and public speaking? Did you know that when Blake Lively read for her role in the movie The Town, director Ben Affleck asked her which part of Boston she's from? She was born and raised in California. Did you know in 2005 a gang of burglars tunneled 255 feet to steal $70 million from a Brazilian bank? Did you know Russia sold Alaska to the United States for $7 million? That's roughly 2.3 cents per acre. Talk about robbery. Did you know anytime 4 New Yorkers get into a cab together without arguing, a bank robbery has just taken place? Johnny Carson. How did I manage to get out of that one?
I have no idea. Those security guards were complete morons. But seriously, we're gonna have to step up our game if we want to get out of here alive.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Disguises.
We're gonna need guns. Guns. Let's get out of here. Wait, who are we gonna talk to about guns?
A very common misconception that people have about firearms is that you just put the bullet in and fire away. The thought of people using firearms in an uncontrolled environment is very disconcerting for Al Janes.
99.9% of the people are very conscious of what they're doing, but because it's an exciting first experience for them, they don't really retain much information.
The first step when you show up is to determine your skill level and what kind of bullet you will use. Each bullet matches up with several guns, and each gun has a different kick to it. Because it's my first time ever holding a gun, we decide on shooting the 9mm. The next step is filling out a waiver, which went over all the safety measures I would need to follow while in the firing area. After getting set up with eye and ear protection, I was ready to head into the firing area.
Ready to go?
Al was very informative and made me feel at ease with some final instructions before I loaded the chamber. After about 20 rounds in, I felt like I was getting some more confidence firing the gun.
There you go, bullseye.
It may have had something to do with hitting the bullseye almost every time from 40 feet away.
All right, Al, well, it's been very informative for me today. For a first-time shooter, I was very intimidated coming into this. You've calmed me that you're able to come to such a controlled area to be able to shoot a firearm. I want to thank you very much.
Oh, thanks for coming out.
To experience Wild West Shooting Center for yourself or for more information, visit www.shootingcenter.com. From the Wild West Shooting Center, Brad Hamilton, 2nd edition.
Look, unbelievable. You could host a TV show.
I know, seriously?
Where have you been? We've been waiting all over the place for you. The cook's not gonna wait forever. Come on.
Oh my god, what do I do?
Blending in. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, gonna be my lucky day.
Hey bro, what you doing?
I'm just scratching these lotto tickets and watching the game.
Oh, no way. Trade you a big rock for your last lotto ticket.
Sure, man, I've been having no luck.
Oh, awesome, man.
Yes! $10,000! $10,000!
Big Rock, better than winning the lottery.
NR92 is your source for all your campus news, sports, and entertainment. Top of the hour, every hour.
NR92, radio for the students, by the students.
Damn.
It's all you'll think about. All right.
Beware the Big Rock goggles. Big Rock, simply irresistible.
Feeling a little blue? Well, nothing boosts your confidence like winning. And it's easy on NR92.com. Just listen or check out our website to win. You're a winner with NR92.com, the station for the students, by the students.
Hi, and welcome to Cooking with Ernest. I'm Jamila Clark. There's always one thing that I notice at a nice restaurant on the menu that catches my eye, and that is scallops. And I'm here with Chef TJ, and he's going to show us how to make a 5-star scallop.
That's right. So first off, we're going to preheat our pan, because today we're going to be pan searing some scallops.
Great.
You always want to check to make sure that there's no tendon on the outside of the scallops, because it's very tough, and you just want to remove that.
Not pleasant to eat.
Exactly.
Okay.
So let's season these up with some salt and pepper.
I'm good at this. I love my salt.
And I'm going to add some oil to the pan here. Heat that up nicely.
Okay, high heat. Nice
Very
and
high heat, yes.
Okay.
Nice, and so what you do to one side, you always want to do to the other, so
Right.
we'll flip those over, season them up as
Even
well.
out. So exactly where would you find the perfect scallop in Canada?
Well, Canada has great production of scallops, East Coast and West Coast. Larger size on the East Coast, normally out of Nova Scotia, kind of the Digby area.
Yep.
And very, very flavorful as well.
Maybe we'll let you do this. I'm not good with fire.
So when we put it into the pan here, we got a nice hot pan. It's going to smoke and sear it very, very quickly.
Okay.
And you can hear that sizzle, very nice there. And just be careful, you don't want it to splash and burn you as well.
Yeah.
So when you put them into the pan, you just want to kind of roll the oil under there so that it works underneath the scallop. You don't want to play too much with it because they will stick to the pan. Then you lose your presentation, which we're trying to achieve.
Exactly. So just even all around.
Correct, yes.
No stickage. I tend to burn things.
Yep, so we're gonna let it sear. So
Okay.
the scallop is a mollusk. You'll find it in the shell, and when you are, say, East Coast, West Coast, you can just go by the shore and you'll actually see some live scallops there as well.
Oh, now I know what to look for. And is it larger the better, or?
It depends on your application. If you're doing for more of an appetizer, you'd want a little bit larger so you can actually see the presentation, better
Exactly.
texture as well.
Yes, well, those are looking really nice and golden.
It'll take a few minutes. But in the end, this is what
What
our
we have here.
final product.
You are so good at what you do, TJ. Thanks for joining us today and showing me how to do this. Now we'll always know for next time. This has been Cooking with Ernest. I'm Jamila Clark.
Good luck, Stella. Good luck. She's in there, working her magic. I'm standing out here looking like a schmuck. Where's the getaway driver?
Oh man, I knew I shouldn't have said I would do this. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Who's ever heard of a jumpy getaway driver? Oh, okay, let's just calm down, breathe. I can work on my driving skills while I'm waiting, because that would be constructive. Let's do that.
What site was it? Right, www.drivefurious.com. Oh man, these people have it covered. See, now they could do this. You can learn how to do a handbrake turn, short shifting. Oh, they even teach you about smooth acceleration. I should probably look at that one. You can even learn about different kinds of driving, like drifting and stunt driving. These people are so much better than me. But at least there are videos too. Maybe I can learn by seeing. Okay, nope, didn't make me feel better. Just made me feel like even more of a failure. Excellent. But at least I think I may have soaked up some good tips. Maybe I'll actually be able to get us out of here if they ever show up.
Aced it.
Aced it?
Aced it.
Okay, awesome. Stella, I don't want to make you freak out or anything,
What?
but the security guards, I know they were morons the first time, but I guarantee they're learning new things. So
What are we gonna do?
just wait.
You know what? I'm tired of getting no respect around here.
I know what you mean, Graham. We're terrible security guards, aren't we?
You know, we should learn to be better. We should watch one of those movies where they actually catch the criminals. I think we should watch Heat.
That's a classic. Should put it in.
Let's do that.
In Heat, Robert De Niro plays mastermind thief Neil McCauley, and Al Pacino is obsessed cop Lieutenant Vincent Hanna. Macaulay's crew is elite. However, they hire a psychopath named Waingro.
They rob an armored vehicle, but Waingro senselessly murders the guards. This puts Lieutenant Hanna on their trail, whose obsession with his work leads to his third divorce.
You search for the scent of your prey, and then you hunt them down. That's the only thing you're committed to.
It keeps me sharp, on the edge, where I gotta be.
The equally obsessed crew figures out they have police on their trail and have very creative ways of eluding them, because they feel they need one more bank heist before retirement.
Hanna catches up with Macaulay and has coffee with him.
What if you do got me boxed in, and I gotta put you down?
They say they won't let each other stand in their way, and won't hesitate to pull the trigger.
Afterwards, because Waingro is scared of retaliation from the crew, he informs the police of when this bank heist will be. Then the police meet the crew outside of the bank in a violent clash.
However, the crew manages to get away with the money, and Macaulay has a chance to get away clean.
Still, Macaulay is compelled to go to the hotel where Waingro is hiding and kill him. This leads Hanna right to Macaulay, and Hanna has no choice but to shoot Macaulay dead.
You know, Heat's really an overlooked classic.
I just like to see Al Pacino and Robert De Niro act in the same movie.
Yeah, I know. I give it 5 banknotes out of 5.
Wesley, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of running. When is this gonna be over?
Stella, it's all gonna be over soon. I'm here. I have to tell you something.
Love.
There they are! Let's go!
Wesley, you can make this! I will make you 5-star scallops. I'll get you a gun now that we know where. Just be like Robert De Niro.
Find Caitlin. She'll get you out of here with her new driving skills.